What's going on, everyone? I'm Daniel Rodriguez, aka Big D, and surprise! I did not announce that I was going to review this show, but I gave it a try. I recorded it on my DVR, I watched it, and let me tell you, I had a lot of fun. We're talking about the Muppets on ABC, Season 1, Episode 1. This is the pilot, but it's also called Pig Girls Don't Cry. I get it? Big Girls Don't Cry. I don't know if that's copyrighted. I'm not going to say that. Either way, yeah, that's awesome, man. It's 30 minutes, which is great. I love shows that are just 30 minutes. I can't do an hour long sometimes. It's like, no, that would take up a lot of time. Although I wouldn't mind this being an hour, but I like how it's just quick, 30 minutes, boom, week after week. Get a little small story there, get a little small story there. Either way, let's get on to this spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, go to abc.com/themuppets, watch the full episode there. Let's get right to it. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons of final score. Excuse me, I'm a little bit itchy right now. And, holy crap, man. The Muppets. I didn't grow up with the Muppets, honestly. I saw stuff when I was a kid. Yeah, I know the Muppets and everything. I just don't know it by heart, like, total. Like, that's that guy, that guy. I know the main few. But other than that, it's kind of like I don't know every single character in the whole universe of the Muppets. I did see the Muppets one with Jason Segel, though, a few years ago. Fozzie Bear is my favorite. Anyway, so they're doing a meeting in the beginning. It has an office type of feeling, and this is a meeting, and he's like, this is a meeting? Oh, he gets up. Hi, my name is... No, it's not that type of meeting. And I was like, oh my God, already breaking out there. So, they talk about it's called there's this show called Up Late with Miss Piggy, and yeah, you know it. And they're basically she said like, Kermit was like, the wire, it broke, and the guy was like, well, it was a wrecking ball wire. Well, I guess it didn't work, meaning that she's always a fat joke. So Fozzie, he's doing jokes and everything to get the crowd warmed up and everything, like waka waka and everything, and then there's the two judges, the two guys, and they're like, oh yes, I haven't noticed. Oh yes, and then just like doing funny jokes and just really random things as I always see them in commercials, and I love it, dude. So the guest star on Up Late with Miss Piggy is going to be Elizabeth Banks, of course. So very nice to see her coming on. Fozzie is on a date, and he meets the parents of the girl he's dating, and they're talking about the salmon and everything. Oh, yeah, of course he likes salmon. It's just so racist to a bear, dude. It really was racist. And we meet Kermit's new girlfriend, Denise, and oh God, not to lie, dude. If I was the way they make her look is so cute. Honestly, not like it's not real, but if I was a Muppet, I'd be like, Kermit's a lucky guy, and he doesn't know it. He's kind of like, remember that lip thing? Yeah, I guess. What do you want? But he was basically like, yeah, I want a sandwich. That's kind of how I was like, wow, really? You want a brownie or something? Like you wanted a shake or something, but that's kind of like saying, oh, give me a sandwich. So I was like, nah, I'm not really digging that, Kermit. What's wrong with you there? Either way, we meet Denise. She's really nice. Tom Burchon, of course, from Dancing with the Stars. I kind of said his last name wrong. He's there. He makes a little cameo. Dancing with the Czars. I laughed loud because I was like, the Czars, and then the Ivan the Terrible and everything. And he's like, what? And dancing, and I was like, that was pretty smart. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good writing. The Hunger Games read over on script. Miss Piggy was gonna try to join the Hunger Games, and she was like talking to Elizabeth Banks, and you're like, did you read the script? Hunger Games, I'm hungry. Like, she didn't read the script, of course. It was in the title. Fozzie's girlfriend is at the studio, and her parents are there. Banks arrives, and this guy takes her on a tour, and they end up fighting and everything. And Fozzie Miss Piggy calls Miss Fozzie I forgot what it was, something of a you furry thing, and then he called oh, that's code, that's just an inside joke. Hey, you stupid furry, thing, and then he was like, Rrr! He just threw Fozzie against the wall, and then he was talking to the camera, and he was like, I didn't mean to get mad at Fozzie, but my dad used to call me that. And then the camera turns around because Kermit's doing something. He's like, where are you going? It reminded me of that moment in Wayne's World where he was like, I don't know, where the camera was leaving, and he was like, hey, where are you going? Don't leave me. It's like, it just totally reminded me of that. I love that so much. So there's a flashback where there was Pitch Perfect 2, which just came out on Blu-ray today, by the way. Really? Coincidence? I think not. So they break up. They break up there, man. And then she sees Elizabeth Banks because she directed Pitch Perfect 2 and everything on the wall and everything. And that's how she remembers Elizabeth Banks has a bad day. So they end up doing the interview and everything, or it was just really 2 minutes. It wasn't as much, I was kind of angry about that. That's why it's 30 minutes, so I had to cut it short. And then Imagine Dragons is there. I don't know Imagine Dragons that much. I already has a few songs and everything. I really wanted to see a little bit more of them. They were singing, but it was just like less than a minute, and they're out of there because it was a short time. It was already the end. So I was kind of like sad that we didn't get to see much of them, and the way they looked, it was so fake-ish in a way. So what did I think about the Muppets series premiere, guys? Let's get right to it. First off, the pros. It is a funny show. It honestly, it's been a while since I've laughed. Maybe since Ted 2, where I've laughed out loud hard. Especially, where are you going? That part was really made me crack up a lot. So it was a good feeling, because I was a little bit down, and I was like, oh, like, I wasn't expecting it to be this funny and hilarious, man. So that was really nice. A really good wake-up call. Fozzie, dude. Fozzie's my favorite character, and him going on the date and him riding, and he's like, oh, he's just talking to the camera and everything. It's just so cool. I really do enjoy the directing of this episode and how this show is going to be. Elizabeth Banks being in here, really nice to see her in here. I like her. She's going to start off the celebrity cameos and everything, so that's really nice that she started that off. The opening of this, the meeting and everything, was a way to open up the show and get the comedy and the whole gang back together. It's really great to have the whole gang back together, like I just said right now. The furry guy again. Where are you going? That guy. I want to see more of him, honestly. He was really cool. I like how it's an adult theme, honestly. I like how it's not kiddish, because you have so much Muppets. A lot of years of kiddish Muppets. It's time for it to change. And there's no law that says the Muppets can never go back to kid stuff, but for now on ABC, it's more of an adult thing. Just for now. Maybe it'll go back to the kid. That's why I haven't seen the Muppets Most Wanted. That was the last thing that was. I never saw that one, actually. I don't know if that was good. You guys recommend that to me, but still, that was the last one. I guess that was more kiddish. That was the last kiddish Muppets thing. This one's a little bit more adult style. Of course, some kids are not going to know what the heck they're talking about, especially the Eagle. No bad words. What are you, Captain America? Language. So I do love the adult theme. The tour scene with Elizabeth Banks and the guy and her throwing him and everything. She drives really slow, by the way. But that was really nice. Denise, Kermit's new girlfriend, was really nice to meet. I think she the way they made her look was really cool, and made her look like the sexy fox of the group, I guess you could say. The SARS whole part of them dancing made me laugh out loud. Also, a lot of lulz in here. And then again, the directing, like I said. The only cons I really have for this series premiere is it was a little slow towards the second half. Like when the Pitch Perfect 2 and the whole breakup scene, it was interesting, but it was a little slow. It was kind of like laugh. Oh. Ha ha! So it kind of slowed down there. When it was going at a good pace, it kind of slowed down a minute. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Don't become one of those shows. Please keep the constant up. Keep it. Throw me the laughters, baby. I need the laughters. Make my day good. I want to end my day good. The ending of the episode, per se, I didn't really enjoy, like, the joke of, like, oh, that's the exit, but the Imagine Dragons part, and I'm not a big fan of Imagine Dragons, but I want to see more Imagine Dragons. I wanted to see them perform. What was the point of bringing them there if it was just a few 2-minute thing? They could have, done it a little bit more better, a little bit, but again, at 30-minute limit, they could have took out maybe 1 or 2 scenes at least and fit in there. But I like how they focused on Fozzie a lot in this one, and then Kermit and the Denise and all that. And I do love the Muppets, man. Honestly, it was great. It was great. I'm going to give this series premiere a solid A. This is really great for a series premiere, and I mean it, because it's so different from stuff that I've seen over the past year. It's funny as hell. Oh, excuse me, language. It's funny as hell, man. It makes me anticipate every week, and I hope it has that constant flow of just where it's just constant laughter and constant funny, and just seeing what Kermit and all our Muppets Bonzo and all them Animal do in their lives. I want to see that, and I'll play with Miss Piggy. I heard next week Jay Leno's going to be in there, and a few others, of course. Every week there'll be like celebrity cameos, so I just can't wait, man. It's going to be super fun. Comment down below, let me know what you think about the Muppets, guys, and if you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I wouldn't mind if you did. I review other shows like The Bastard Executioner, Empire, Z Nation, Heroes Reborn, Gotham, Fear the Walking Dead, a bunch more, guys, so check out my TV show reviews as always, down below. Limitless, the new show on CBS. Check them all out. Thanks so much for watching. Hope all of you enjoy. My Limitless reviews coming tomorrow and Screen Queens tonight. With the Spock be with you always.